got the glow. Portia talks and we all know she leads the way every night and day.
Hey YouTube, this is your girl Portia from Porsha Talk. Today we're going to be talking about this trans woman who got shot while chilling indoors with a man who became upset with her. Let's look at the video.
What's up, shawty?
This is the story of Ashley Burton, aged 37, a beautiful transgender lady who was shot and killed during a scuffle in her house by someone she let in. Darius Mills, age 31, was in her house for one thing or the other when a dispute between him and Ashley ensued after finding out some stuffs.
We know what he was there for.
During the argument, while still inside the apartment, he shot her, then followed her outside the apartment where he continued to shoot her while she pleaded for her life. Darius then fled the scene. It took police a while to figure who killed Ashley and why Ashley was really killed. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe.
This is always something which is very hard to talk about, and that's transgender crimes. It's hard to see transgender people who haven't lived their lives, who are young and beautiful, and get shot.
Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story will be taking us to Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia has a commitment to fair treatment for all residents and visitors, including its LGBTQ community. The city has non-discrimination laws that prohibit discrimination based on sexual orientation, gender identity, and other factors. It also has an LGBTQ advisory board that includes civic leaders, influencers, and advocates who make recommendations to the mayor and other city officials. Ashley Burton, aged 37, was described by people who knew her as sweet and loving. Ashley grew up in South Carolina but relocated to Atlanta for a chance at a better life. Ashley was a transgender woman who believed Atlanta will be a very great place for her to live her life without much hate around her. She even posted videos of herself where she was perfecting her body how she wanted it. She made sure she lived her life how she wanted it. She was loved by her friends.
What's up, shawty? We all in Atlanta and shit. Come on. Come on. What's up? We in ATL, just left a party. How was the party, Ash?
It was great.
Alright. We in best friend mode. What up?
Ashley was a hairstylist and makeup artist. She took great pride in her work. She posted her works and also posted herself very often on social media.
She was a very beautiful girl. Very beautiful. And I'm jealous of some of these people who transition at an early age because they're flawless.
Ashley was living her life to the fullest like anybody else when things suddenly turned left. On April 11, 2023, according to reports, Ashley was home with someone who she knew. Things were going nice for them until the person in question discovered something about her he didn't like. The report did not say for sure what the person actually found out. Suddenly this person got his gun and shot Ashley. She was able to rush outside her apartment to ask for help, but he followed her and kept shooting her. He then fled the scene afterwards. Neighbors who heard loud banging on their doors called the cops. When they arrived, Ashley was declared dead on the scene.
This is one of those cases where I'm telling you, girls need to tell guys that you're trans, because if you don't tell guys that you're not trans, they can seriously hurt you.
New developments after a woman is found shot to death just feet away from her front door. We're hearing now from the family of Ashley Burton, whose body was found in a breezeway at the City Park Apartments off of Fairburn Road in Atlanta. Our Cody Alcorn has the story.
Why her? Why would it be somebody who's trying to better herself, who's trying to do right by people, who's trying to help? Why?
Ivory Carter says her cousin moved to Atlanta to make a better life for herself.
She was very known for doing hair and makeup. She was a hair and makeup artist.
Any ambitions Ashley Burton had for her future were abruptly ended on April 11th.
She ran out the house hollering and screaming, beating on doors.
Ashley was
like, this is really one of my great friends.
The man who spoke with Fox 5 did not want to share his name, but he said he had been a former roommate and close friend of the 37-year-old victim for years. Atlanta police say they found the body of the transgender woman at about 4:30 Tuesday morning. Neighbors and police say she was shot in her apartment, but ran out going door to door trying to get help.
They arrived on scene, they located the decedent in the breezeway of the apartment. Appears dead from an apparent gunshot.
Those who knew her are just stunned.
She was a very sweet young lady. She was very...
After she was shot in an effort to throw police off. But police were able to get the person who shot and killed her during their investigations. He was someone by the name of Darius Mills, age 31. Darius was already in custody for another crime, which made it easy for the cops to charge him with the crime.
Darius Mills is accused of killing 37-year-old Ashley Burton. You might remember her story. She was found shot and killed at an apartment complex on Fairburn Road in April. Mills was being held for another crime when police secured the warrants for his arrest in Burton's death. He's facing several...
You know, it's really sad that he didn't turn himself in. The police had to find out who shot her.
Several charges now, including murder and armed robbery.
Darius faces charges of murder, armed robbery, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. Police believe Darius stole the phones because they contained information that could identify him. Police are trying to determine if Burton's murder qualifies as a hate crime. Ashley's family members had some things to say about her as a person.
We're also hearing from the victim's heartbroken family. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us live from Atlanta Police Headquarters. Angelique, what did her family have to say?
Well, they said she is outgoing and she was full of life. In fact, they describe her as a trendsetter who was on her way up.
Ashley was a go-getter, so people respected the hustle, the trend setting.
Ashley Burton's family says...
I really can't watch this video any longer. It upsets me so much that trans girls do stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that she didn't tell the guy her business, but it almost seems like that's why he shot her. And Atlanta is not a very good area to play around like that, even though it really has a huge LGBT population. Some of the straight guys are a little bit crazy when it comes to being fooled and deceived. Remember to like and subscribe and to hit the notification bell so you can be notified about upcoming videos.